First full days of spring are ahead of us, and it feels more like winter. I'm First Alert meteorologist Tevin Wooten. That winter chill has certainly been ushered in by a breeze from the north and west. It's also brought about some snow from northern New England. We're still stuck in a stormy pattern into the weekend with our next round of rain and snow for the northeast. Another storm system on the way, too, for the middle to end of next week, and it seems like this one will have some more milder air. So in total, we should be turning the tide with milder air coming in after the weekend. 53-mile-an-hour wind gusts today. So far in Dennis, Worcester right around 50 miles an hour, and even Quincy, too, just outside of Boston at about 38 to 40 miles an hour. Those guys hanging high and strong through much of the evening and overnight tonight, and then we see that subside or relax right around 10 to 15 miles an hour tomorrow afternoon at about 4 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon and evening. Still breezy across Cape Cod, but not as strong as where we were today. That changes, though, into Saturday ahead of this next weather system on the way. I think it's stronger than the storm system, by the way, that we had yesterday evening. So gusts are back on the cusp of 30 to 35 to maybe even 50 miles an hour across the south coast and Cape Cod and the islands. Across Cape Ann and the North Shore, gusts are 25 to 30 miles an hour through Saturday evening at about 7 p.m. And that ultimately not only brings in the milder air, but also the moisture, too. So at shore, temperatures will warm up through Friday night and into Saturday, but we're also sort of trading that off for more rain and wet weather. And here's how that will play out. As this next system comes in, look at Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Already out of the gate, we've got a mixture of rain and perhaps some snow and even sleet mixed in, too, for north central Worcester County. It's rain for Boston. It's rain for the south coast. It's rain for Cape Cod. And then it really picks up in earnest. So if you've got outdoor plans and you just have to be outside on Saturday, I would say do it early Saturday morning, just before, right after sunrise, and then through Saturday evening. That's when most of the moisture really pushes through. It should be done, though, just after midnight, Saturday night and into Sunday morning, and that should usher in a more seasonable-like day for Sunday on the other side of the weekend. Here's what's coming down the pipeline. 2 to 3 inches of rainfall for the greater Boston metro through Metro West and also central Massachusetts, too, through the South Shore and on areas of Cape Cod. We're looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain. So the north, it's not just rain. Again, it's also snow for northern New England, the Green and White Mountains, perhaps 6 to 16 inches of snowfall coming down the pipeline this Saturday and Sunday. A couple of powder days ahead, too, with some of that new snowfall. Still looking at windy conditions this evening, though, and wind chills right around, I would say, 30 miles an hour through the rest of the day. And then once we get closer to midnight tomorrow morning, by the way, temperatures are dropping down to the single digits in teens for it feels like temperatures into a very, very frigid Friday. 10-degree wind chills in Haverhill, Rutland at about 5 degrees for a wind chill, Worcester closer to 9, and across Cape Cod and the islands, too, wind chills are in the teens to 20s tomorrow. After that, we start to turn the corner again. It's milder on Saturday, but that comes at a cost with some of the moisture drying out for the second half of the weekend and then through much of next week. It's actually not that bad. Temperatures starting to moderate out a bit more into the mid to upper 40s.